Throwback Thursday. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Once again, it's Throwback Thursday. This week we're going to go back a little over 8 years. We're going back to October 1st and 2nd, 2008. That's the vice presidential debates between Joe Biden and Sarah Palin. And the reason I'm bringing up this debate is because, well, I was there.
This is really exciting. I am in the stage. This is where the debate's going to happen.
The debate was held at my alma mater, Washington University in St. Louis.
And yes, the debate is happening here. Very fortunate set of coincidences.
And because I was a major at the Film and Media Studies program, I sort of wiggled my way into being a journalist for the whole thing. Through the student union and other things, I ended up helping out a journalist as her videographer and also just kind of freelancing and filming on my own volition. Really, I was kind of vlogging, actually.
Then I'll be taking you to the stage where the stand-ins for Palin and Biden will be standing. No pun intended.
And yeah, actually, I was totally vlogging. I was vlogging in 2008 before I even really knew what vlogging was. Keep in mind, I'd only joined YouTube about 2 years prior. So on October 1st, I was actually given full access to the stage and to look at all the media setting up, and I captured some pretty incredible things. I even managed to film some students on campus and kind of get a pretty genuine view of how all this media attention and all of the debates and politics was affecting people on campus. And I must say, the attitude between then and now, it's like night and day.
Ready, go.
What used to be our parking lot is turned into a restaurant-like setting, all courtesy of Budweiser. This probably expresses better than words how I feel the bipartisan system should work.
And trying to make America better, I would be here. I love this. I love being here right now. And I thank the American people for this opportunity.
Right now with the stage, these are the stand-ins for Palin and Biden. And they're taking their positions and doing some mic testing right now.
Cat people versus dog people. Where do you fit in this on this spectrum? Let's start with the senator.
This is something I feel very strongly about. Dogs are so loyal.
Talking to Senator Biden, talking to the American people, again, no place I would rather be.
And then, flash forward to the next day, October 2nd. They actually allowed me to go to the debates, under the one condition that I brought no cameras inside with me. So what I did, I dressed up like a really pretentious young journalist type.
Today is the day of the debate, and every road around campus is completely blocked.
And to get us to the place quickest, they decided to throw us into a limo. Hey, unfortunately, I can't bring a camera into the debate, but of course that makes sense.
Suit with no tie and horn-rimmed glasses. Yeah, I actually did this. And I got to go inside. And I ran into every single political, governmental celebrity you can imagine. I ran into Howard Dean. It was hilarious. Then they brought us inside to our gymnasium. We sat up on the balcony. That's where most of the journalists and guests were allowed to sit, and all the politicians and such were actually seated on the ground floor. Meanwhile, at the very back, there were all these booths for all the media to sit so that behind them was the debates and all the news anchors could be facing the camera. And amongst these reporters was Katie Couric.
You've cited Alaska's proximity to Russia as part of your foreign policy experience. What did you mean by that?
Now, I'm sitting in the very front, and I'm kind of leaning over the bar, and I'm kind of like looking at everything. I can see Katie, and she looks at me, and she waves, and I wave back. Like a couple of times, she keeps kind of looking back towards me, and then a bunch of people behind me lean in and they said, "Hey, I think Katie Couric's hitting on you." And I'm like, there's no way, come on, there's no way. And then she looks again, and I waved, and she waved right back. And I'm like, okay, hold on, what is, they could have been trolling me, she could have been waving at somebody else, but to this day, I am convinced that Katie Couric kept waving at me at the vice presidential debates on October 2nd, 2008. So that's interesting. And again, I really wish that I had somehow been able to bring some kind of a camera in there with me, but security was really tight. So yeah, I got to experience the vice presidential debates in a really, really lucky and unique point of view. And I remember at the time thinking that I felt pretty lucky, but looking back, wow, I honestly had no idea that what I was attending was majorly historic. Like, I knew it was important, but the impact of that one debate, I really didn't know until years later. And now, looking back, considering this election, what I was witnessing was something absolutely importantly historical. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this story. I doubt I'll ever get to be invited to another debate like that ever again. And if I do, then I guess I must be doing something right media-wise. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.